All right, everybody, I'm going to show you how to make a evergreen or pine tree by folding and cutting a piece of paper. The first thing I'm going to do is grab a piece of paper. My paper is about the size of a note card. I'm not working with a huge paper today. I cut a piece of construction paper smaller to work with today. You can use a piece of white computer paper to do this. If you do have construction paper, you can use that also. All right, so now that I have my paper, first thing I'm going to do is fold my paper like a book. So I'm going to line up the corners. So I'm going to make sure that these match up. And once they match, I'm going to go ahead and crease the edge. All right, now this kind of looks like a book and it can open on one side. This side has a folded edge. I want the folded edge to be facing the left. If you don't know which way the left is, you can open up your hands in front of you. Whichever hand makes the capital letter L is the left. So this is my left hand. I want the foldy edge to be against my hand. Perfect. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is grab my pencil. I'm going to draw some lines so that I know where to cut later. And the first one I'm going to do is going to be the tree trunk. So, not on the edge, but a little bit farther in, I'm going to make an up and down line. This is also called a vertical line. So I'm going to make a little line. My next line is going to be a side to side line, also called a horizontal line. All right, now the last line I'm going to draw is going to be diagonal. Diagonal is a line that leans or slants, kind of like it's fallen over. So I'm going to start here where I left off, and I'm going to go all the way up, 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 up to the corner. Now it looks like I have half of a tree. Now this part is very important. When I cut this out, I'm going to leave this folded up and I'm going to cut through both sides at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and cut on my lines. I'm leaving it folded up. I'm cutting through both sides at the same time. Whoops. And I'm going to do this one next. Go all the way up. All right, Mr. Alligator is done chomping for now. Okay, now I know that I did this correct if I open this up and it's the same on both sides. Ta-da! This looks pretty good. I have both sides of the tree and they are both the same. When you have a shape that is exactly the same on both sides, that's called symmetry. So if you have a tree that is symmetrical, it's the same on both sides, you are in the right spot. All right, one last thing that you can do to your tree to make it a little more fancy, you can fold it back up just like it was before. And on this slanted side, not the straight side, the slanted side, you can actually add some triangle shapes to the slanted side to make it look more pokey. All right, now I'm going to cut these little pokies out. And when I do that, it's going to create the texture of pine needles. All right, now I'm going to go the other direction. I'm going to go this way next and cut out the rest of my triangles. All right, now I'm doing this while it's folded so that I cut through both sides at the same time. All right, here we go. Now if I open this, now I have a tree that has pine Sharpie pointies on both sides. It's still symmetrical, but now it has this really cool texture. All right, everybody, you can have fun practicing folding and cutting some evergreen trees using symmetry. Have fun.